Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've just been trying to sing some sort of tunage about what's going on. Alright, so, I won't even say what I've been saying. But we've got 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, okay? And we have this Knight of Wands. There's some sort of good news surrounding somebody who could have took some sort of money and been spending it at a bar. So there's some good news coming on in surrounding this wealth, alright? Somebody has been propping himself up at a bar and pissing it up the wall, alright? There's evidence of this, alright? We've got success. We've got some sort of success because we have judgment, alright? Somebody's used the brains. We've got High Priestess. Yes, somebody's used the brains. Someone's used the brains. I can't believe it. I said someone's used the brains. Alright, so somebody's used their brains. Alright, they wanted to run someone through the mill and they didn't want to have to go to prison for what they had done. Alright, so they, with the 2 of Wands, was making deals with the devil to keep hold of some sort of wealth which is not theirs. No way. Someone's been using the brain to solve this case and bring some sort of judgment. They have been making deals with the devil, alright? They did go to some sort of attorney or something, alright? 3 of Cups in reverse and started some sort of malicious gossip, but there's evidence with this King of Pentacles in reverse. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but there's evidence of them depositing some money into their bank account. 6 of Swords and putting some money in an offshore overseas account, alright? Could have bought themselves something abroad, quite possibly somewhere abroad where there's like some sort of water and then a boat. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Water and a boat, oh my god. So they spent some money, put some money in offshore overseas accounts, alright? They've got themselves a boat, but with the 10 of Swords, that boat is coming from them, alright? There was a brutal betrayal, let me tell you that. Just because they wanted to have some money, go on holiday, they wanted some sort of keys to a property, so they probably started some malicious gossip and stuff, and put some money in offshore overseas accounts, so the secret's been revealed, alright? The secret has been revealed. They wanted to create some sort of confusion and divert somebody's full entire life path and destiny and stop them from getting some sort of justice because they didn't want to see the rightful person have a new beginning. They wanted a new beginning in their own world, through a lot of corruption and injustice. We've got Capricorn energy. We have Capricorn energy. Now I'm getting that maybe if this is a masculine who's involved, they've got a shit mother figure, alright? And because they've got a shit mother figure, they've got an inflated ego and they feel that the world owes them something. They do. They feel that the world owes them something. Someone from family, someone from past, someone from childhood. So it could be sibling or family members because they didn't have a good mother figure. So they feel that the world owes them something. And they've got a strong sense of entitlement and very, very arrogant. Alright, they've been smiling. Alright. Swimming on off, swimming in the water, alright, swimming in the sea, going on a boat, alright. Cashin check, going on a boat, darling, I told you, they've been going on a boat, alright. They've been laughing, they've been going to like maybe a waterfall, and someone from family, someone from past, someone from childhood did that because there was always unrequited love. There was always unrequited love, so they never actually loved their own family member. They was always jealous of them and wanted to get involved in some sort of mind games, alright? They did, but they've got some sort of a holiday villa. They could have bought a home or a flat or an apartment, and they've been going on some right adventures, let me tell you that. They even went to, we've got High Priestess in reverse, a High Priestess in reverse to do some sort of spell work and poverty spells because they wanted to keep this foreign villa a abroad, maybe even Russia, Spain, okay, Turkey, Spain, alright. They got involved with a corrupt judge, 9 of Wands in reverse, who didn't want to defend the right party and wanted to set the innocent victim up for a crime what they've not committed. So somebody's piecing this puzzle together, alright. They could have had their computers took from them, alright. Also, they have, they could have been hacking an account, alright, and then whenever they'd be trying to hack account, and if the victim was trying to get any sort of help, they wanted to keep it a secret because they've gone pure evil. 7 of Swords in reverse, they've been caught out, they've gone pure evil. Let me tell you that, they've just gone pure evil. And when I say pure evil, I mean pure evil. Them and their partners, and those going to defend them in the courtroom because of the level of pure evilness, and they're going to prison. Alright, they're going to prison. So he's trying to block some sort of justice because they wanted to go beach and, you know, go celebrating, and they linked up with the King of Wands in reverse and Warlock because they wanted to be on the property ladder, alright? So they tried to play games and stagnate something, and a lot of switching from accounts to accounts, okay? Sending dark energy work, alright, playing the games. They wanted to eat well. They wanted to eat well, so they've been living the life of luxury, alright? And we've got this lawyer was committed to lying, 8 of Cups, they was committed to lying because also they wanted to eat well, alright? They've lost all divine protection. They have. And they was lying and trying to cloak themselves as a rightful heir of all this money with this judge who's very, very corrupt, alright? Very, very money, power hungry. And because of the lies, the bank account's about to get drained and put on ice, okay? Because they've gone pure evil. Lying, alright? 6 of Cups in reverse, being very, very childish. Lying time and time and time again. They didn't want the truth to come out. 3 of Wands, and they didn't want to have to get looked into because for some strange reason, they think I'm corrupt law, I'm a corrupt judge, no one's ever going to say shit to me, alright? So we've got 8 of Pentacles who was working together with corrupt law, alright? They was all romanticising and fantasising each other, so all meeting on up, romanticising, fantasising, it's alright, I'll get you off, alright? So they've all been like slamming each other, they've actually just been gay for pay too, alright? So someone's been taking it up the batty to get away with it. 7 of Swords in reverse, they've been caught out. 2 of Swords in reverse, they can't block the truth from coming on out. 7 of Swords in reverse, they've been seen trotting around, thinking they're great, acting like they're some sort of celebrity or acting like they're actually something, alright? Ace of Wands in reverse, could have even tried to take this person's energy and passion in life, but because of what they've been doing, someone in this connection has now got a limp noodle. They've got a limp noodle, alright? They could have been going to like farms, okay, days out, alright, watching the sunrise, alright. Scraps is what I'm getting, scraps. They haven't even left no scraps. We've got 10 of Pentacles. They wouldn't even give a little tiny bit of money to the person who they've stolen from. So there's not even been 50 cents, it's 50 pence, alright? 10 of Cups in reverse. It's a very dysfunctional family who didn't even feel bad because they wanted to be a big man. 4 of Wands in reverse. It's a very ruthless hometown who will snatch anything off anyone. Even these shit mothers are involved. So we've got a shit mother involved. We have got a shit mother involved who's been getting watched. Alright? They've been getting watched. They was pulling up chairs, talking about it, thinking it's hilarious, and they've been getting watched while they've been sneaking around, alright? Shit mother figure, acting like there's something, going on holiday, like proper just, do you know what I mean? Proper whining as there's like walking with all the bags and shit like that. And them and the partners, alright? And these and the partners, the corrupt law, they think they're great, darlings. They cause a lot of trauma, alright? Organise some sort of traumatic events. Funny is what they thought it was. They look. And then deliberately try to act like big man because they know they're guilty and deliberately traumatised because they wanted to pop on off abroad and get some fags and stuff like that and holiday gifts and stuff like that abroad. So they probably got corrupt nurses involved, with this corrupt judge. They got death card. They wanted to end the victim because they didn't want to get found guilty and they wanted to act like big man, big woman in the courtroom, yeah? And if I want to block your justice and traumatise you, yeah, and if I want to take a gift of this money under the table and end you, I can with this corrupt law, alright? And if this corrupt law want to traumatise you and bring you some sort of chaos so they can pop on off abroad, they can. Seven of Swords in reverse. So someone could be writing about this on some sort of social media, okay? Like they're all mentally weak, and Four of Swords, they need to be put in some sort of prison, alright? They do. They just thought they could shatter and exhaust with the Nine of Cups in reverse and just boat the victim to the curb, boat them down, sling them to a side like they're absolutely nothing. There was a lot of handshakes and dodgy dealings behind the scenes. Really was. Handshake, go on, you go in now, you go traumatise them, you go force a tower moment, you go force a mental collapse, alright? And we'll keep it a secret how evil we actually are. Ha 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 ha. So then they could get some sort of new beginning, yeah? It was a bad investment. Then they've also done an inheritance job, an insurance job, because they're mentally weak. That's what they are. This King of Wands in reverse. Always watching this masculine or feminine's account. They had it all mapped out. Everything. What they was doing. Alright. And trying to stagnate some sort of legal proceeding. The spirit of stagnation. Because they didn't want to lose the money. And there's also been a lot of energy harvesting. There's been a lot of energy harvesting. So what they've tried to do is lock the person up on the urn like a Rapunzel in a castle and just bump them off. I was expecting them to just go down and just die, basically. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Go down, die. No one cares about you. You're on your own. You're all alone. No one's coming to help you because they're greedy. And they're absolutely obsessed with black magic. They don't like seers at all. They attack them. They don't like anyone who's got ambitions, because if they've got ambitions and goals and they've got money coming in, this corrupt law, alright, will always help family members snatch it from them and bump them off. Duty in reverse, 1313. The one who served to defend and protect. Duty officers, okay, nurses, alright, nurses, lawyers, attorneys, alright, the ones who serve to protect, they always protect the evil ones, okay? Survival mode. So someone's been trying to survive all these attacks, probably poisoning, alright, probably poisoning to death, because they're very, very greedy, trying to put the victim to sleep, okay? Playing nutty bar games, alright? So I'll section them. Yeah, we'll just bump them off in the nut house, we'll give them wrong medication, and we'll just put them to sleep, and we'll just carry on partying and living the life of luxury. And I was just expecting to get away with it, and I thought, oh, well, we've got a duty to uphold the law and bring justice. Coppers, lawyers, solicitors, attorneys. Survival, or they'll never survive. We've done this plenty of times before. We've got a brother and sister, okay, who's trying to block. We've got words and voice, throat chakra. So we've got brother and sister who's been doing throat chakra magic, okay. You cannot even trust any of these because they've been doing voodoo dolls, and they want to keep it a secret. They don't want anyone to look up to the one who they've stolen from because they're jealous of their level of ambition. So they've took something from them, alright, and started malicious lies, rumours and gossip, alright. They've all been promising each other to do moon magic, day and night, moon magic, voodoo dolls, okay? Moon magic. They think they've just got rights. Sacrifice. Brother and sister got involved in sacrificing their own brother or sister, poisoning a camp. We've got trust issues, past trauma or abuse. So obviously they've traumatised them. Alright? And they was paying people to verbally abuse their victim and thought it was hilarious. The hitman now has a hit on them, and we've got an uncle who's involved. So we've got a brother, a sister, and an uncle, and a lodge is under investigation. Then we've got someone from councils involved, a councillor, councilwoman, councilman, council person, regional gov, and local authority. The ones who are there to serve, to protect, they don't want to, alright, bring justice. Some of these connections got a car, and they've been pronging it, dangerous driving, off the bonds on a road. We've got an uncle, alright, brother, sister, local authority is involved, and we've got a lodge under investigation because they always force power of attorney over people and then get them locked up in a hospital and get the hospital staff to poison the victims, okay? And some of them, they don't ever survive. They really don't. And they try to sacrifice the victim. Alright, with an uncle. A brother and sister has tried to sacrifice a victim with an uncle. A shit ton of moon magic, day and night, probably mental magic a lot. Murder plot exposed. What they have done is heartbreaking and gut-wrenching. They've got multiple sex partners. It's extremely unpleasant and upsetting. Multiple sex partners, alright, using all of them, and it's linking to sex trafficking, alright. So they've got multiple sex partners, and corrupt law is just slamming everyone. We've got corrupt council workers, corrupt lawyers, judges, solicitors, attorneys, corrupt doctors, nurses, whatever, and then someone, too much crack, they thought there was a mafia. Then we've got witness intimidation, blackmailing anyone they can, and they wanted the victim to be executed in the street, home or garden. Yes, they did. Pure evil family members, all being exposed, all on video calls, alright. They've been doing illegal experiments, alright. Unethical human experimentation, alright. They've been harassing their victim, baiting them and goading them, like what you're gonna do. I'm from the council or what have you. Knock, knock, knock. I'm corrupt law, I'm corrupt judge, I'm corrupt lawyer, solicitor, attorney. And if we want to keep bullying you and batting you around the system and false reporting you, we can. And that's what they've been doing. And if we want to come through your door and section you because you're speaking out, alright, we can. So we ring, 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 ambulance, they come through the door, drag you in the fucking hospital and try and bump you off. Yeah, they do. They're an abomination to the Lord Jesus Christ, our Saviour. And then they've been doing poverty spells. So to take some generational wealth, shit ton of poverty spells because they don't want their victim to have a scrap of their own wealth, alright? And they don't want the victim to ever earn any money anywhere else because they've been trying to block them wherever they go. You're trying to get a job here, you're trying to go, block you here. You're trying to do this, you're trying to do it, and block you here because they're nasty, evil. We've got paper trail, forged documents, found, caught. And then we've got intentional infliction of emotional distress law, recklessly causing another to suffer, IIED, psychological warfare, darlings, an action to reduce, an ops moral, blockage spells. What did I tell ya? Blockage spells. You want to walk here, you want to go there and try and get some work here, block. And you want to go to this law firm over here and try and ask them for help, block, because we're going to them, because we've got mates in all areas and we're all corrupt. Rates are going down, so probably somebody in this connection ended up spending money on drugs trafficking, because more money, more drugs, more hurts, so they can get off the tits with the sex workers. Think about me, spouse. Oh, look. Sexual favours for immunity. Think about me, spouse. Think about me. Think about what I've done, and what I've got away with. Think about that. I've got offshore overseas accounts, alright? And think about I've got power of attorney, alright? And there's nothing you can do about it because we're evil, we're corrupt, alright? We're chained to the mundane. But here we are, look. Look at all these skulls here. They've done it time and time again. They always force power of attorney over people and bump them off. Okay, and they'll have corrupt law, gang stalking them, they'll have the corrupt family members, gang stalking them, and then they sacrifice them. And if they have child or children, they try and sacrifice the child or children, okay, and try and end child or children. Power of attorney, making decisions on one's half, so they've full on just ripped everything and spent it on a load of side chicks, a load of rent boys and that with an uncle, and then they sit at the lunch and they're like, look at us. Look at all these people we've bumped off and forced power of attorney over. Look at all these people we've bumped off, aren't we funny? Now what we're going to do, alright, is, you see this paintbrush and this, what I do here, and now we're going to paint them out to be this. We're going to paint them out to be that. We're going to paint them out to be this. We're going to paint them out to be that. And we're going to try and set them up for crimes they've not committed, and then place some evidence at the crime scene going, look at them, aren't they awful? So they set people up for crimes they've not committed. Okay? They set people up for crimes they've not committed. Yeah, look. By creating fake videos, alright, pictures, using AI, and paying for dark spell work. They've lost all their ancestors. Getting their lovers to watch you, so all these prostitutes and rent boys are all stalking and watching their account. Then we've got discrimination, unjust treatment, alright, unjust a child abduction and humiliation ritual, so the child or children's lives are in danger, and they've tried to end the child or children's life multiple times, and they've been doing some sort of memory spell, alright, they've been doing some sort of memory spells on the kids, alright, and they've probably got intimate images of the child or children, or there's something to do with intimate images of the child or children, and they've been under investigation for years for multiple crimes against you. And some of these connections like message me first, spell, message me, message me, message me, message me. So someone who's involved in creating this carnage, they don't want you to have any recollection of what they've done, alright? They really don't. They don't want to think about what they've done, but they have done a shit ton of poverty spells, and I message her and I go, you alright? Abuse videos uploaded to the dark web. Stolen belongings, deliberately tormenting in you for speaking out, and wrongful imprisonment, you see. And here's the poisoning. Poison manipulation, venom manipulation, various toxins to inflict negative effects upon targets, to cause total paralysis, or even kill someone outright. And a love spell. Love smell. Spell. Well, they do friggin' smell. They smell like pure shit, the demons and all that, what they've been working with. Alright? But they just think that having all this money is just going to get them all the chicks. And then even if the chicks or the kids or what have you don't want it, they'll do a shit ton of black magic, and they'll knock them out with some sort of poisoning, and they'll get intimate with them anyway. So it's linking to child trafficking and adult trafficking, selling indecent images and videos, and then they do crown chakra attacks, third eye chakra attacks, throat, heart, sacral, and root chakra attacks on anyone who's got the gift of sight, because they're jealous, okay? And they're poisonous, bitter, jealous, envious snakes are losing everything for what they've done. God's army is exposing them. They've been painting a picture, false narrative. You say this, you say this, you say that. You do this, you do this, you do that. We'll say this, you'll say that. We'll force this power of attorney in the courtroom. You say there was over here and over there and over here. You say there was over here and over there and over here. And you say this, you say that, you say this and you say that, and we'll just create so much confusion, tell that many lies, we don't know, we can't make head to tails of our own fucking lies anymore. So false evidence and bearing false witness, using AI to set someone up for a crime they've not committed. And then more crown chakra attacks, okay? We've got sending hers to watch our social media, I can't make it up, can I? We've got nephews involved, Alright, then we've got twins. So this is twin brothers, twin sisters, one of each, identical or unidentical, or a false twin, or a fallen twin, or a karmic twin flame. Who's involved? Terrorising the victim, and they've all been filing false reports, and they've been doing a stop and block justice spell. So maybe twin brothers or something. False report, false report, false report, false report, false ambulance call outs, false social services reports, to social services, twisting words, word witchery is what I'm getting. Because they chose to be jealous, yeah, and steal. Because they had a very strong sense of entitlement. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And they've done a conservatorship like Britney Spears. We'll keep calling them a nutter. We'll keep robbing all their work, alright? We'll give everyone hush-hush money, character assassination, malicious and unjustified harming of a good person's reputation. We'll keep paying everyone hush-hush money, alright? You keep turning the blind eye. We're controlling them, alright? You keep turning the blind eye. We keep robbing them, alright? Because we think we're entitled. And if we want images of them, alright, getting abused or anything like that, alright, videos and all that shit, we can. And if we want to upload them to the dark web, because we're corrupt law, 26, we can. What are you going to do about it? Type of energy, literally. And that's what it's like. That is literally what it's like. That's the energy they carry because they've got a launch as well, darling. Alright? But all these false calls and fake ambulance call outs and that, they've been logged. So black collar crimes, alright? The judge is well connected. Theft to money laundering and child whatever and Clergy. So then they've snatched the kids and then wanted the kids to start going through some sort of shit as well. The ones who've got a duty to serve, to protect, and a duty to bring justice. They don't care about bringing justice. They just want people to start fighting for their own life and they keep getting sacrificed and poisoned, alright? And they want intimate images of child or children uploaded to the dark web because it's linking to childish trafficking and adult-esque trafficking. And they're disgusting. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Them and their partners in crime. And someone in this connection is a wealthy woman now from being a dirty cow, alright, and spending money, splash spending. We've got perverts, even these dirty little perverts, 75 to 80, involved in racketeering, dishonest and fraudulent business dealings, commercial profit, extortion and bribery, and they're just obsessed. They're obsessed with getting intimate images of anybody, child, children, alright, yeah, and then if anyone tries to fight, because of that greedy, and like, I want more of these images, anyone, child, man, woman, dog, anything, and then they start battling, and battling, and battling, the very people who you thought you could trust, okay, like social services, and the courtrooms, and the council, and stuff like that, nah. Because they don't care about anyone other than themselves. Because they bumped a lot of the victims before, and it's linking to a church, priest, bishop, cardinal, preachers, pastor, pope, because they sacrifice people at these churches all the time. Little boys, little girls, and they said sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack. They will be arrested for attempted murder. Alright, we've stolen real estate, and there's a crank in this connection who's like, take me back spells, take me back, take me back, I've done all these horrible things, yeah, take me back. Church curving's going down, a full church curving is going down, okay? Someone's been spending the money, stolen money on tattoos, or maybe a tattoo gun, or what have you, and they've done a separation spell between the child or children who they've abducted with social services up at the local courthouse because of a set of dark witches and dark warlocks. We've got sister love, so siblings involved, alright? Yeah, they've been doing a lot. They've been doing an absolute lot. And let me tell you, a separation between the child and the parent, and through these separation spells, because I've done one on me and my kids, a white woman got a dagger in her hand, sliced it, blood was going everywhere, and that was how they do these separation spells, mix it with other things. So they do blood magic and blood contract with the devil. Wants to trap you for life in a toxic cycle, alright? Because they're very much mundane, very much changed to the mundane, and they're very much devil worshippers. They thought they would get away with it because what they've done, because they think they're pretty. Then we got cult and Coventine, satanic cult, satanic sacrifices, devil worship. What did I tell you? So they've been performing Baphomet rituals and trying to sacrifice the victim, murder plot experts. We've got a false prophet or fake readers, and this would be this Catholic church, okay, who goes, oh, it were an accident, look at this poor babe. And then what they're doing is they're flashing Fangita or bottle for immunity, alright, and they're paying for people to verbally abuse the one who they've stolen from. Drank too much and thought there was a gangster, alright, paying for spell work on you, criminal enterprise. So everything they have, okay, and they've sold the soul. So they sell the soul like these Catholic churches or what have you. Alright, like my ex, sold his soul, got it on his knuckles. It's come up against me in the courtroom and win. So at 31, I've had to battle and try and defend myself and my children. And well, little Champions died. Alright, so they've sold the soul for financial gains, money, power, fame, status, social status. They know the time is up, and someone in this connection is addicted to drugs, so they've took a large portion of the money to spend it on drugs trafficking. And then sending sneak attacks, sneak attacks, sneak attacks. It's all been organised. A sister wants to be a handler, but the sister, they can't even handle themselves. Because they're just jealous, poisonous bitch. And think they have a right. So sister can't even handle herself. She just wants to act all hard, alright, and she's very corrupt to the core. She's been doing enchantments on everybody. Enchantments on everybody. Promising everyone, if you help me, I'll give you this, help me, do some black magic, try and affect the memory. Let's do a memory block. Help me. If you help me and you do this, I'll flash Fangita, yeah? Do a throat chakra blockage. Well, I promise you, I'll give you this Fangita. Do a third eye blockage. I don't want anyone looking up to my sister. Go on, we're real sensitive, darling. They're going to know what we're doing. I don't know. We've got bad social worker who's been involved in weird witchery, a corrupt lawyer. We've got black magic, backfired 100,000. They will crash in their vehicle for hexing you. So they're just pronging a car, got some money, alright, pronging a car, pronging a car, pronging a car, and pronging a car. Paid for a hit with a bag of weed. Because I've got money, we've got planning a premeditated murder when they leave prison. So if they get there, if they're in prison, they're planning to murder their victim, whoever survived. Child murderer. So the linking to ending child or children was harassing online from multiple fake accounts of the child murderers. Tried to put you in darkness with spellware. Psycho friends is involved. Wanted your child or children to control you. So basically the child or children are in danger. We've got a babble out or babble air, alright, was called to bring disease. Father tried to kill their own child for fame. You left, so they vowed to destroy you, so an ex is involved. An evil auntie is involved. They took money to pay off debts. This could be like drug debts or what have you. And they're incestuous, alright. They made money off torturing you. So it was making money off torturing a child and molesting them. Okay. Tried to turn the child or children to mentally abuse. Lie, 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 lie. You get in, you call them this, you call them a nutter. Go on, go on, go on. You call them a nutter. You get involved in these mind games. Let us mess your full life up while they're trying to bump the kids off and take everything what's supposed to be the child or children's. So they paid child to start playing mental games. Meanwhile, they took everything off that child or children and they're doing an inheritance and insurance job. Wanted wealth for weed, crack, smack. Called an ambulance to cover their back, alright. Curvin's getting arrested. A bad father-in-law is involved. They're all in bed with each other. They're all getting arrested. Police paying for SEX workers with some money under the table. An attorney paid for power of attorney, alright. So basically, they paid for an attorney, alright, to force power of attorney to help a narcissistic family. So basically, all these law officials, everyone who they've recruited, the lawyers, the solicitors, the judges, the attorneys, alright, the medical staff, they're all narcissists. So they've recruited a shit ton of narcissists who don't give a damn about anybody other than themselves, alright? And everyone who's in this church is a devil worshipper and they're a set of narcissists as well, because that's what narcissists are. They're just a devil in a meat suit. They like to mentally abuse people, alright? Bleed them dry, take everything from them, and they like to play victim. They're a cry bully. They're a cry bully. They're a cry bully, so they're a set of narcissists. And go on, corrupt law. We'll give you this, and then you can go buy yourself, do yourself another sex worker. Go on! Law officials took bribes on their table, and it's all gone on sex workers. They have no moral and legal protection. Paid for sex workers with stolen money, it wants to come out. Paid for a reading, said you'll be famous. We've got pubs and clubs with stolen money. We've got a garage owner who's involved, alright. Wanted to end your life, a life insurance payout exposed, and the child or children. And then we've got an SEX worker watching from a fake account. They've ended people before. Energy, power, destiny swap. They want this energy for themselves. So there is energy harvesting and wrapping themselves in good energy and then offloading their dirty, grubby, stinking energy onto somebody else, because this is what they do a lot in these satanic cults or covens and like, you know, like these people in these churches and these corrupt judges and stuff like that. They'll take a good person's energy harvest off them, they do it with child or children, and they sacrifice them, and they bury them at these churches, yeah, because there were a set of child murderers in this courtroom. And evil cousins involved, so there were a set of child murderers. BLOOD contracts, pacts, they've been broken. They've left a paper trail. Tried to organ traffic the victim and the child or children. Had they bumped them off, they would literally sell their organs as well to like corrupt NHS. They'll do that. They sell the organs to corrupt NHS. They play nutty bar games, alright? And then they section them, and then some of them never even walk out of that hospital, alright, because of what they do to the child or children in there. Someone abroad as your ID and is posing to be you in another country. So they've got somewhere, a villa, abroad, posing to be somebody else. Anything low vibrational for money. Judge called for meeting to discuss what to do next. They went abroad with stolen money, no remorse. Oh my lord. A full police force is being dishonoured. A full police force is being dishonoured. A church leader is getting arrested. Alright, we've got, they are being exposed. And someone in this connection can't handle that they walked away. And we've got a copy of your keys, but obviously, you know, if local authority, and like say council, is involved, yeah, they've got a copy of keys, yeah, child murderers, child murderers, child murderers, child murderers. They have money transferred into their accounts offshores, alright, and these child murderers, like they have copy of keys to flat, wanted to destroy your full life, like they have with me, when they was doing it, like it was coming in my property, trying to drag me out of my property, so everyone can just come round my house, steal any of my work, alright, bump me off, in hospital, and then even when I've moved after the 39, sacrificed my cherubim. Even when I moved, they opened up a portal above my sink, like in my bathroom, a big portal, so when I'd moved in, even though I was still in the aftermath of a miscarriage, I could come through with his pals from his church club and bully, yeah, and then my dad and his mates from the motorcycle club. A sexually degrading ritual, alright, humiliation ritual, alright, because they just want you to be naked and stuff like that, yeah, and then, and everyone looking at you and stuff, and you feel humiliated, and then about 10 death X's from my dad and his mates, back to back 10 death X, yeah, and then on top of that, my ex with his church club and pals was doing a go and end yourself spell, and then because I broke it all, he goes to his mental health service worker and goes, I'm struggling with my mental health. Yes, darling, they don't care, even if they've murdered your little baby, they still go on and do sexually degrading rituals, because they're like, look at us, look at what we're doing, look at what we're getting away with, think about what I've done, and think about how I'm getting away with it, alright? Someone got married from stolen money, alright? Oh, so someone in this connection got married, failed to sacrifice you, someone in an evil mother's involved, corrupt solicitor, arrested, shared bank account. So death magic was done for told you, look, spell work on children, alright, get involved, call your parent nutter, dark energy work, they've done graveyard rituals, alright, because they'll use bones of like their victims or any of these like serial killers or child enders or, you know, nonces and rapists and stuff like that, yeah. They will use their bones in rituals and conjure them up towards the victims, yeah. Anyone who's a seer, they torture them because they don't want them to remember what they've been doing or be able to speak the truth, or anyone to be able to understand what they've been going through or understand a word, what they've been saying. Because that's how they torture any way, shape or form. They've done pretty similar to me. We've got evil nieces involved. Then we've got a romance scam, and they will all be convicted. A backstabbing sibling, okay? Physical health magic backfired, alright? So they just wanted to fall on over, yeah? And break a bone or something like that, or break your back or break your arm or anything like that. Planning a premeditated murder when they are released, and we've got a child murderer is involved, because they've been doing death hexes and stuff on me and my kids too. Death hexes, trying to sacrifice me and my kids multiple times, and then obviously my cherubim came out on Friday the 13th because of all the death magic they've been doing on me and my kids and my little cherubim, and he came out on Friday the 13th. But they don't give you a break either. They will still continue what they are doing, alright, and they will still come in and do a S-degrading ritual, humiliation ritual, alright, even if you're still bleeding or anything like that, they don't care. And even after they'd murdered my cherubim, they actually went in to do a teeth X. Yeah, my little sister. And that bounced back, and now she's got her teeth missing. They will reap what they have sown, alright. Stolen mail, diverted to their address, but obviously with this power of attorney, they're letting local authorities like, don't let no mail go to them. Alright, I want that mail because I've got power of attorney. Alright, and if I want to get more crack and weed, alright, and spend it on drugs trafficking and sex workers, I can. Type of energy, because that's what they're like. Their entity's gone, alright. The level of corruption has gone to their head because they've done this so many times before, and they just feel they're untouchable and unstoppable. Paid police to start because the police are not all there in the head. Paid for a reading on you and got angry. Paid for a reading and they said hand yourself in. That's probably why they got angry. I said probably go and hand yourself in. You know what I mean? Face accountability to what you've done, and I thought, nah, fuck that, I'm not having that. Because I'm money laundering, I'm a claggy, you know. I'm a judge. I'm not handing myself in. There's only 1% of me sick fucks going on this planet. Give everyone hush hush money. Dark practitioner, energy worker, pulling money from account. Someone in this connection, you have helped save someone's life. There's a lot of spiritually bullying, and then there is a full community involved, invading your privacy, stalking, spying, dream magic. There's like sex magic, okay? Destiny swap, energy swap, trying to send some entities to attach, okay? So then they can control, alright? Because they want to use you as a puppet on a string. False reports, false investigations, watching on the dark web with this criminal enterprise, alright, creating fake videos, pictures, and all that shit, and being hostile as fuck. Let me tell you that. They're all partners in crimes with this racketeering too. Use your ID, alright, get in the car, someone's going to have a heart attack, someone's acting bankrupt, claims to be skint, yet hiding money, probably in offshore, overseas accounts, secret recording to harass and stalk. So while they've been harassing and while they've been stalking, they've been recording the victim like ADR. We've just robbed everything from them. We've snatched the kids, and this isn't one. We keep trying to murder because we want more crack, we want more smack, we want more cat, we want more fat, we want more weed, we want more alcohol. Alright, look, Freemasons. We want more crack. We've got loads of Freemasons, alright? And if we want to do back-to-back satanic rituals on you, then we will. And if we want to do a shit ton of black magic and keep hacking your account, because we're dying here and we need to feed an entity. Some of them are going to get 10 to 15 years in prison. Alright, they've got a military man or ex-military man watching from fake accounts, and they have an sex demon, and they are tagging the children because they are wanting more victims of sex assaults and sex attacks. Alright, so they've got incubus, succubus or osmodus. Alright, and in this connection they have videos of someone as a child, or videos or pictures of a child, but they're uploading to the dark web, and they don't want to give it up because they're very much having fun. It sounds like Humberside Police, Old Crown Court, Old City Council, my family and my ex's family, and it sounds just like all. Because it's corrupt as fuck. Corrupt to the core. And crazy ex obsessed. Emails are being hacked. So basically, if Masculine or Feminine tries to get help from anywhere, alright, they're hacking account and they're going, we're going to this law company now. They've asked for help for them over there. I know, but I'll just go to a Freemason, we're going to do all these gang signs, alright. But we'll give you some more hush money. What we've stole from them, don't give them justice. Come on. Someone has paid for rhinoplasty with stolen money. Then we've got a corrupt attorney. And they will be beat in prison for what they've done. And they even want to bump the victim off and sell the furniture. What they've got an evil niece is wanting to bump them off, alright, and go, well, I'll take TV. You want the chair? You want the microwave? I'll have that. What about that little crystal thing what they had? What about that little ornament what they had on the mantelpiece? I always took a liking to that ornament. Oh, I can't wait till we bump her off or him off. Because look at the tea set what they've got. Well, I want that tea set, you know. Yeah, why not? Why not? We've done it before, you know. The curvain's been exposed. We've done it before. Time and time again, they've been exposed. Try to have you look crazy with mental magic. With mental magic. 48. It's like, oh, we don't know what you're talking about. You know, all these, like, people who's just not got a clue about anything like this. They've just got no level of understanding whatsoever because they're dumb. Let me tell you that. Because they're dumb. Let me tell you that. Bad mouthing, and BLOOD magic was done. Corrupt landlord is getting arrested. Police was paid to turn a blind eye because that's all they do. That's all they do, these corrupt law. And because they get involved in it and they think it's funny. Abuse of power. Unjust advantage of individuals, organisations or government. Alright, so they do not care about bringing justice to anyone, and that's why they were an abomination to the Lord Jesus Christ. They've all failed divine tests. Look, paying law fares to block justice. So you go on laptop or anything like that, phone, you start asking anybody outside of town for help, they'll get there because, well, they'll just give them a quick ding 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 ding. Oh, it's me, it's corrupt Freemason. Alright, oh, it's me, it's corrupt Eastern Star. Can you make sure you don't ever bring this person justice, and we'll give you some BLOD money under the table. You know the codes. We all protect each other. Don't matter if we've RAPE kids. Don't matter if we're a set of nonsense. Don't matter if we bumped kiddies off. It's in our code, darling. Don't forget you took an oath with us to never bring justice. You've got to stay to protect the criminals and this criminal enterprise. But they are linking to other cold cases what are being solved. They end animals off. They hit anybody who outranks them spiritually because, well, a lot of people outrank them spiritually and they don't even know it. If you're not bowing down to the devil and stuff like that, then you outrank these people. False prophets linking to this church. A fake, a false, a fraud. But I wanna be in this power position. I think everyone's just as dumb as them. Gambled with stolen money. Tried to cover the tracks. Just released from prison and planning an ending. And tattoos with stolen money. Yeah. Wanted you to die from spell work to claim insurance. Oh, they got good law, is protecting. Alright. Could be linking to someone who's college or been to college and they've joined a coven because they wanted some moolah, darling. Yeah. Was harassing online for multiple fake accounts, okay? Because they're mentally retarded. Yeah, mentally retarded. Mental retardation. And then we've got tried to shoot your child or children, and they've done this with me. They've been passing guns around, okay? And my daughter had to leave a bloody job because he was roaming outside of freaking work, yeah, with a gun. With a gun, because they've been doing nothing but pass guns around my family, ex-friends, exes, to try and pop my kids, because my dad's dying for some more crack, because he keeps getting raided, alright. The other dad, the firstborn dad, he's dying for crack, alright. And he just wants it, look, they're paying for spell work on children, and feel sorry for me spells. And other one, well, we've got 3-2, he's trying to bump my beautiful daughters off for Etihad Stadium. Because he just wants to go, yay, I've got Etihad Stadium. So they're all greedy, and they're all struggling with mammon, just like this brother and sister, okay, with this survival, constantly having to fight to defend and protect yourself, and fight for your own life. Ace of Swords, well, it is Ace of Swords, it's the truth. Battling, and they're very cunning, they're very devious, alright. There are a lot of mental magic, and go, don't listen to them, they're a nutter, 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 they're a nutter. So a lot of psychological warfare, spiritually battling, alright, because they've been doing sort of satanic rituals and satanic sacrifices, and they don't want to get locked up for what they've been doing. They don't want to face accountability for their crime, because they very much liked all their shopping sprees they did. Yes, darling. Yes, darling. They're very cunning, very witty, okay? Very, 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 very devious. They've been enchanting with this weird witchery. I want this because I think I should get it, alright, doing love potions and trying to sacrifice their victim. And poison them so they don't have a voice to speak out. Look, words, weird witchery. And they're doing love potions and trying to enchant them, put them under spell work and illusions. And they even do BLOD magic. So basically people in the local police force, they are getting BLOD put in their food, the men. Because the local police force, the women, are just obsessed with putting period BLOD in the men's food and watching them eat it, okay? Because they don't want the men to leave them. And they get very jealous. Oh, yeah. So even the police force is involved in poisoning each other, alright? bumping each other off. One of them gets on up, goes to the toilet, they come back, they have a drink, and they're bumping each other off in there, doing sex magic, all the corrupt law and all that sex magic, period B-L-O-O-D in the food. Come on, I got your tea. Ain't it nice? And you'll sit there watching them eat the tea, knowing that they've got period B-L-O-O-D in the food, alright? And they're like, I'm going to have to whip up a Persian, because I want him or her to take me back, alright? I'm going to do mental magic, a lot of crown chakra attacks, and they've poisoned a lot of people to death before. They'll just lock them up, alright? Either in hospital or try and lock them up in prison from a load of lies and a shit ton of black magic on them, alright? Weird witchery. You've got trembling. They want you trembling in fear because they're jealous, poisonous, bitter, bitches, even the men. They show no loyalty to the divine, you know, by getting in these so-called power positions and bringing justice. They just instantly chose to serve the devil because of their own they just chose to serve the devil because they just wanted to spend it on sex workers, and they was just dedicated to be jealous little snakes, and was just dedicated local corrupt law and local authority, the council, to being cunning and devious and keep battling and competing because they're just obsessed with thinking they're hard, and they'll come in and go, you alright? Get your tablets today, alright? No, because we're all promising each other to do spell work on you day and night, alright? We don't like your level of understanding, Daz, because we're all in bed with each other, alright? And we're all deceptive. They're all deceptive at this church. Look at all this. They're all gonna get devoured in hell for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Someone's house is gonna get raided, alright? Evil brother involved. Evil daughter. Jealous friends, alright? Oh my lord. Hers are just evil. Someone's going to get arrested where, again, there's that stolen male, 15 to 20 years, alright? Some of them are going to get put on maximum security prison, maximum punishment, maximum penalties, alright? Stalkers are getting locked up. Trying to pay child or children to do their dirty work because they want the child or children to take the fall, alright? They do, because they're sick, because they're evil. They are. They even want the little angels to turn evil just like them. Yeah, toxic, you see. You're toxic, you see. Toxic. People aged 15 to 20, you go do this, you go do that. Go and I'll give you some crack, smack, cat, fet, satanic rituals on the kids. Satanic rituals on the children. And then they'll come on in and go, you alright? Are you alright? Are you alright? Friends in blue collar and white collar getting done for attempted murder. What they've done is very dangerous, alright? They could be feeling on edge, throat chakra blockages. They could be feeling on edge, alright? Because they know they're a set of jealous snakes, alright? They do. Full group going down. They want to just like go to park days out, you know what I mean? Go exploring, act all fucking great. Yeah, they're all about the money because it's materialism. Spying through cameras, alright. Don't like that someone's mentally strong, so they keep doing mental magic. Performing satanic rituals. People have bought cars, alright. Probably gone on out and bought the kids balloons, alright. The set of dogs. I mean, who are they, alright, to start spending some stolen money on their own kids and then try and bump the one who they stole money from, bump their kids off so their kids can't have a balloon. You know what I mean? It's like frigging it. Come on, kids, here's a balloon. And trying to lure them into a trap while they're doing voodoo dolls of sick fucks. Alright? Someone who's got a skip hire business has been involved, and they're a set of low-rank cranks, alright? They always poison food and drinks, alright? Someone at a bar, always poisoning people, harassing with prank calls, alright? And they've been listening to some sort of music, pissing it on up, partying, celebrating. Someone's got £500,000 to £600,000, a sister who's turned into a cyberbully. When you're trying to get people from overseas, probably chatting shit when they're going overseas and going, oh, look at all this, what I've got, 59, look at all this, what I've got, look, which is from stolen money, look at all this, what I've got, what I've achieved, alright, well, you'll come back with me to hometown and that, and this one over here, bump them off for me, go on, I'll give you 300,000 to 400,000 pound, and they start coming on back, carrying a weapon round to pop the person, you know, and trying to place you at a crime scene, so they try and set people up. But that's what they do in Hull Crown Court too. They'll force you to get your hair bit, force you to take your toenails, like, force you to get your blood samples, force social services to rag a load of clothes off you. So they're like, right, they've been placed here, here's a bit of the hair, alright, here's a toenail what we clicked on, and we've got loads of blood samples from corrupt NHS staff, so we'll just squirt all that blood all over the crime scene and go, well, was here at this time, want the guys, want they, manipulate AI, want the guys, they was here, they've done this and that, but they're all just chatting shit, because they're all corrupt, darling, they're all corrupt. All they care about is keeping the child trafficking ring up and sacrificing children, alright? And anyone who knows anything about it, you're a nutter, you're a nutter, you're a nutter. Because they're always like, more, because they've got an entity they need to feed. And anyone who speaks out, oh, don't listen to them. What a nutty, bye-bye. The judge is in therapy, because they have been paying law firms to block justice, and they are an abomination to the Lord Jesus Christ our Saviour, and they have been abusing their powers. They are, and they have been hostile towards their victim, and they have been putting the victim under a lot of psychological warfare and doing weird witchery on legal documentations, and they are trying to stop a case from going to trial, and they have been filing false reports, and they do have BLOD on their hands, like these corrupt nurses, corrupt healthcare workers, corrupt psychiatrists, copying signatures to claim assets and money, and paying people to abuse the victim, because they're like, ma, creating a false narrative, because they're all a set of sick fucks. Death Hex backfired, now the Grim Reaper's coming for them. Gun trafficking, more chakra magic, they're all telling each other, because they know their time is up. They're all going down, and they came for the wrong one. Going to end up hitting worldwide news, and they've been money laundering for years. Money laundering for years. And they're like, oh, I'm going to have to take a break because I know they're on to me, and I'm going to say I've got mental health now. No, we tried to destroy someone else's mental health. We tried to bump them off, and they still survived, and now I'm struggling with mental health. Because the law needs to change. Why should somebody be in this power position, and rip everything off anyone they want, try and sacrifice them and their child or children, do inheritance jobs, and then basically if they try and speak out about what they're doing, corrupt law will come through your door, because I did with me, you know, with one of them things, like, and it was just like, bang, 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 and dragged me out of my house with corrupt nurses, right, and then bumped me in Millview, and then poisoned me, deliberately poisoned me, give me coronavirus, and deliberately give me wrong medication, alright, and the nurse was just stood over while I was dying. I was on the floor in a heap, and I was dying, alright, and they was just looking at me, and they went back off and be like, job's done, and I had to fight for my own life for way over 12 hours, fight for my own life for way over 12 hours, and they even, when they knew that I had a real bad allergic reaction and an adverse reaction, they was trying to tell me to take the same medication that day, like, again. So it took me about half an hour to speak, because I couldn't even speak properly, because it had fucked me up that much. And I was trying to say, if I was a nurse, and one of my patients had an adverse reaction, an allergic reaction to medication, there's no way would I give them that again the next day. And they all start smacking. They do, darling. because they've got a very poor heart, a very poor mentality. Because they've got suits, they think there's something. They do. And because they've got suits, they think there's something. Because they've got badges and lanyards, they think there's something. Alright, and then another time, they, when I was like, after like some like SEX attacks and stuff, where they knock you out and stuff like that, and then they all have the wicked way, I needed antibiotics because of my pelvic floors going through. And instead of giving me antibiotics, it was like, go on, and they give me a capsule filled with somebody else's blood. Okay, I coughed it up, and then there were see-through bugs with 3 legs at each side. Alright, so they will do everything they can. Alright, the ones who's got a duty to protect, just want to knock you out, alright, because they've been doing these devious, cunning things, and they've been deceptive for years, and they're all stealing, robbing the life out of people, and they feel that they're entitled. And even if you battle for survival, they get obsessed with keep torturing and doing the same things, okay? And because they're obsessed with doing it, they've been doing it for a long time. So yeah, what they have done is heartbreaking and gut-wrenching, extremely unpleasant and extremely upsetting. They're called calculated, cold-hearted killers. They fell under their own illusion, alright? They caused such a mess with this money laundering and this smear campaign. Such a mess. Such a mess. Such a mess with this power of attorney, alright? Because your case is shocking, almost unbelievable. Counterfeit drugs, paying for spell work on children because they're not all there in the head, so shit to the black magic on the children because they're pure evil. Because they're pure evil. Even jealous friends, there was pure evil because there was all involved. Counterfeit drugs, fake or falsified medicines containing harmful ingredients. They'll say, oh yeah, it's this. You know, like they did, here's your antibiotic after you've had pelvic floors whipped through. God knows how many times they've knocked you out and had God knows how many people slamming you while you're out for the count. Here's your pill, it's alright, it's antibiotic. And I was like, ugh. And there was just blood in the sink with all them bugs, and I was just thinking, you sick fucks. Sick fucks. Meanwhile, they'll be coming into your property while they're locking you up in prison and your false arrest, or locking you up in hospital, and they'll be coming round, alright, and anything you've got in your house, what's worth anything, you're going to come back, 5 of pentacles, and a lot of stuff missing. Because that's what they're like, darling. They'll just rag everything off, yeah, because there's corrupt solicitors and that involved as well. They'll just rag everything off, yeah. If I'm going to come through your door with corrupt law, yeah, and come after you, then I will. And if I want to rip everything off you, bang you in a cell, alright, or bang you in hospital, I will. And now you can do about it, isn't it? That's why they're all going down, okay? Because they don't have a love for bringing justice, okay? They really don't. 5 of Cups. They're going to lose their company, their business, to try and block justice and act like the bloody big man, darling. Because they're absolute retards, alright? They are. 8 of Wands, it's bad news for them. They're going to lose their house, their home, and they're going to have to pay everything back because they're going down. They're going to have to pay absolutely everything back and then a shit to the compensation on top of it, are they? They're going to have to pay every single penny back, and then they're going to have to pay compensation. Alright, someone's had their computers taken from them. Alright, yeah, someone's had their computers seized. Someone's had their computers seized. Someone's had the computers seized. So much unrequited love, so much corruption, so much injustice. Okay. So much corruption and injustice. And they wanted 2 of Pentacles, and then someone who they had a romantic connection with, they wanted it transferred to their account. Someone who they had a romantic connection with. Oh look, Cynthia, darling, I've just been making these dodgy dealings behind closed doors. I just got someone locked up. I didn't want it to come out and that, but I put some money in your account for you. Just have a piece of this, darling. I think you deserve it. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You are. Aren't you gorgeous? Go on, Cynthia. Here's some money for you. Like that. Cassandra. Yeah? Check your bank account, darling. You just got 10 grand in there. Yay! Look, I've just put some money in your account now. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. It was a bad investment. False victory. They just want other people to eat well off the back of somebody else. Yeah. Go on, Cassandra. There you go, Cynthia, darling. Yeah. King of Wands. Cynthia. Check your bank account, darling. 2 of Wands. They've made deals with the devil. Alright. Yeah. Go on. Check your account, darling, my lover. Oh, that's it. You go treat yourself, sweetheart. You'll get yourself some new glasses. You deserve the world, you do. Get yourself a new mini skirt. Go on. Get yourself some nice new shoes. Get your hair done. Get your nails done, darling. Yeah, there's enough for you to buy a car and all. I love you. You're gorgeous, you deserve the world, you do, and that's what they've been doing. That is what they've been doing. Even if it's like one of them exes where they fell out and they'll be like, go on, check your bank account. Oh, love you. Oh, you're great, are you? La 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 la. Running people through the mill. 4 of Wands in reverse is a proper ruthless town, darling. They'll smile in your face, and they will. They'll laugh about it behind closed doors. And they'll be like, come on, Cynthia. Look, unrequited love in reverse. Darling, I'm going to come abroad and see you soon. I've just put 10 grand in your account. You treat yourself. Get yourself a nice car. Get yourself a nice frock. And I'm going to see you soon. And they're like, there's unrequited love there. But seeing as though you put 10 grand in my bank account, darling, pop on over and see me. Give me 2 weeks, alright? I'm just going to spruce myself up. Get my hair done. Get my nails done. All that done. Alright, darling. I'll be over soon. I'll get the plane ticket, yeah. Oh, I can't wait. Come on, then. Thailand. Go to Thailand. I'm coming to see you soon, gorgeous. Acting like big man. Trying to block even like social media accounts. Yeah. Because I know they're guilty. Trying to block social media accounts because they're still planning and ending. Because they're still planning and ending. It's just a repetitive cycle, alright. 5 of Cups, like I said, they're going to lose everything. For just because like, I'm up on the property ladder first. Here you go. Oh, darling. Yeah, Cynthia. I'll put some money in your account. I'll be there soon. This is corrupt judge who's mentally retarded and very mentally poor. Look, an ex or whatever. I'll be there. I'll see you soon, sweetheart. 10 grand in your account. You just spruce yourself up. It's alright. Don't worry. I've just been ripping everything off someone. Alright. In the courtroom. I've been real toxic. You treat yourself, alright? I'm going to got flight tickets now. Alright. Get your hair done. Alright. Send us some pics as well, will ya? Just send us a couple of pics. I'll be there soon. Cassidy. Monique. Yeah? Check your bank account, darling. No, I just snuck some money into your account. Go on, Cassidy. That's it. Get yourself some new sandals. Alright. Yeah, get yourself some stuff ordered on Amazon, darling. It don't matter. Anything you want, you deserve the world. You do. You're gorgeous, you are. Proper playing games. Proper trying to stagnate some legal proceedings. Because they're an absolute clown for what they've done. They think they can avoid judgment. Jeremiah! Check your account, will ya? Oh, they're under judgment. Jeremiah! Check your account, will ya? I just put $1 million into your account. How do you think about that? I know, but I've just won a case lawsuit, didn't I? Me and my pals. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Just won a lawsuit. Put $1 million in your account, alright? Yeah, well, I'll be coming to see you soon, alright? We'll have a new beginning. Me, you. You're the missing piece of me, you are. Oh, I'll give you every piece of me. No, it was a success, darling. We all invested, pulling chairs up. Oh, it doesn't matter about our lack of compassion, as long as you're alright, Monique. Cassandra, Jeremiah, Jim, John, you gorgeous you are, you deserve the world. Now, I know you've been walking on eggshells around me recently, and I haven't been the best of your lovers, alright, but I put some money in your account. Go on, Petal, message me back. Some money in your account, go check your bank account now, can you believe it? Yeah, go on, you get that hairstyle done, you know the one what I like. Treat yourself, that's it. Get that tattoo on your back, what you've been wanting. Get yourself that car. Oh, my Lord. King of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Unrequited love. Secret, darling. Just want to take control. Just want to take control. They've been caught there. Them and the lovers. Them and the partners. Alright. They don't want to bring drama no more. They don't want to bring drama no more. Sally, check your bank account, darlings. I've just deposited 10 grand in there. Nah, it doesn't matter about us all going down. Right, we've got it all mapped out. It's all been orchestrated. We all want to eat well. No, none of us can stand this person anywheres does. What do you mean? Doesn't matter, we'll keep them in isolation. We don't give a damn about them. We'll just be whipping up a right storm, dolls. Anything to take control. Well, we're just mentally weak and mentally retarded and we've got no spiritual protection, darling. But we've been attacking them like fuck. Isn't it funny? Shit mum. Shit fucking mum's involved, a shit mum. But they could have done this to a feminine and labelled the feminine as a shit mum. Yeah. For doing shit to the spell work and sacrifice it. Alright? Because maybe one of them, or some of them in this connection, are the right shit mother. Oh right shit mother growing up. So it's like Hexy Kirsty, and Billy Big Bollocks is paid for crystal ball readings. Billy Big Bollocks, alright. We had all corners covered. Me and Billy Big Bollocks, we've been watching them online constantly. Waiting, but like, why aren't you dead yet? Because we've been blocking everything, alright, we know we're guilty, and we just want to play a Billy Big Bollocks and take control of everything, alright? And if he's going down, and they're going down, and they're going down, I'm taking you down with me. Some heartbreak surrounding a child or a baby. Oh, because they don't care. Because there's somebody out there who's joined into this, who wanted to come out of poverty, alright? They had a shit mother, so they was being mean online. They had a shit mother. Alright, they had a shit mother. Shit mother. They had a shit mother. So they're watching online, watching through crystal balls, alright. They've described as evil, alright, narcissistic, because one of them, or some of them, has a really shit mother. Very shit. Very shit mother. So they just get jealous. So if this happened to a feminine, alright, they just didn't want a happy home. Because they've got a very poor heart. 6 of Wands in reverse, so they start doing like hunting parties and hunt people down and like attack. Because they're very mentally retarded. And it's a bad investment. It was a bad investment. Shaking everyone's hands, alright. Making deals with the devil. Ace of Swords, that's his truth. Shaking everybody's hand, alright. All orchestrated, but they've been caught. Making deals with the devil and everything. Being sneaky, deceptive, and getting some sort of gift. Some sort of moolah. Go on, you can get yourself some fags and a pouch of baccy. Or you can get yourself a couple of good drugs. We'll give you some smack crack. What do you want, you dirty little crackhead? And that's what it is. So smackheads and crackheads are being recruited to gang start because the smackhead and crackhead, majority of them, they'll do out for some smack and crack, let me tell you that. But the light being shed on them, alright, they're not going to be able to do crystal ball reading anymore because their third eye is going to go blind and there's a lot of forward movements. They still want to make some deals and we don't want them to be happy. Because I want to put some more money in Cassandra's account, please. Because she deserves the world, she does, alright? And if she wants to go mad, order shit online from Amazon, alright? And we're going to start chatting shit about you abroad and go, yeah, it's them. Go on, come over here with me. Come on, get them taken out, alright? It's them. That's it. You go abroad, you bump them off. It's alright, no one's collaborating with them. There's all of us, a set of cowards, alright? All these cowards against one person. No one gives a damn about them. They've got unrequited love. No one cares. That's literally what they're like. And they're paying for spell work on children. I don't know. Rage bait in the lot. Could be a Capricorn who's real mad and angry. Who orchestrated it, a Capricorn. Some sort of heartbreak and what have you. Because they've got lack of compassion. They could be watching from a fake account, propping themselves up at a bar. Making out that they've got their full life together when they haven't. That's all for sure. Alright? That's all for sure. Alright? And the money is coming back to the rightful person. And they're going to get a life in prison without the possibility of parole. Life without the possibility of parole. There's Aquarius involved, okay? Heavy on like the Capricorn energy. Alright, Scorpio. Who's just lacking anything. Lack of compassion, lack of empathy, lack of remorse. But justice is going to be served. Justice is going to be served. Because they all seem to be doing this, abusing the power position, yeah, and they're going to be locked up crying their eyeballs out because they will have to face judgment. And after bringing in some sort of ending, they do a crystal ball and they go, oh, you alright? We just bump so off and that. Now we're doing a crystal ball reading. Awful, innit? Innit? Aren't we mean? Aren't we mean? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, someone's losing the job. Aren't we mean? We've got no empathy and no remorse, aren't we mean? There's the source, that's the truth. They haven't, because they're teaming up with narcissists. And they've got offshore overseas accounts, maybe even boats, what's going to get like taken from them as well. Because all they care about is drinking, hexing and cursing people. And they feel like it's like a race to the top or something. Hexing and cursing, trying to act all successful, alright, propping themselves up at bar, but they're very dysfunctional. And they go abroad and like, no, how miserable I am on the inside when I'm abroad. No, I'll just start splashing the cash. You know, and everyone's like, wow. Look at how much they're banging and look at how much they're slinging money about. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at how evil they are. Could be an Aquarius involved. Look how evil they are. And they're gorgeous. It's all been orchestrated. We'll rip it off, yeah. We'll trample all over you. And we want to come up the back of you. So there's offshore overseas accounts then, and the lovers. Like, go on, you look great, don't you, in that frock. From Solomon, looks real nice. Make sure you get a belt, that's it. You get yourself a puppy. You get yourself a puppy. Yeah, because you sound like a frigging puppy when you're crying your eyeballs out when this spell like backfires. Will even end animals. As there's so much unrequited love, alright, from a Capricorn who wants to just start acting like there's something, and a Pisces, alright. Oh my lord, oh my lord. You're gonna have to face judgment. Evil Knievels. The devil's reaching for them. Yeah, the one who they made deals with. Okay. Devil's reaching for them. Six of Cups in reverse. They've been very childish as well. They've been caught out. They've been making childish deals with the devil. Five of Cups because they don't want to lose, and they're just like, oh, look at us, we think we're great, really big bollocks and that. Don't matter about the heartbreak, as long as we can catch a flight tickets and go see, I don't know, whoever abroad. Pierre. Oh, Pierre. We'll get some nice food, Pierre. Come on, Pierre. Pedro. Are you up, darling? Check your bank account. I'm coming over to see you soon. Get us a car ready. But someone has got a car and they are going to prison. King of Swords in reverse. Who's just constantly watching the count. Wants to keep it a secret. How evil they are. I don't know. Could be a Leo or something. But they just want to be seen as a beast. Out for a bit of coinage, what's not even theirs. Constantly trying to create blockage. Just shocking. They're absolutely shocking. It's just shocking. And they're so childish. They're so childish. But again, someone in this connection's got a right shit mother for a role model. Let me tell you that. Someone who's always drinking. A ruthless warlock who's always drinking. Alright. Wants to keep it a secret. Alright. That they're not but a backstabber. They're not but a backstabber. But all they do is hexy, Hexy, more money. You over there. From up abroad, help us, will ya? Go on, help us. Tindia. We'll give some coinage, darling. You know what I mean? I do. We'll pay anyone for a crystal ball reading. They're obsessed with spying on people 24/7 because they're just a set of freaks. But they are about to lose everything. Tried to make you look ugly with beauty magic. Wanted to claim he was incompetent. Oh, they did this for me. Not got the mental capacity to brush her own teeth. We're doing back-to-back satanic rituals of sacrifice, and she's not got the mental capacity to brush her own teeth on it. Back-to-back satanic rituals of sacrifice. BLOOD magic. BLOOD rituals. Don't listen to them. But coppers. Boom. From the door, drag you out, bang you in there, bump you off, false arrests, the lot, and that's how they work. And for some strange reason, they think they're hard from it, and they're not. They're a coward because it's abuse of power and it's severe crimes which should have severe punishment. Look, watched. Ex's family, insurance policy, and they're doing moon ritual. A brother's getting charged. They wanted to end a child or children. Hit man with a shotgun. They're absolutely disgusting. We've got CID and they're performing satanic rituals on child or children. The doctor's getting charged. Rituals backfired instantly. Satanic rituals on children. Period BLOOD magic, alright, to put them under illusions, alright. Decades of plots exposed, Okay. And hitman shotgun, multiple STDs, fake credit cards, stolen money in child's accounts, alright. Buying TVs, laptops, proper splash spending, alright. Pics on social medias with bikes, thinking they're great, proper, just being real blasé on social media. Then on the bikes, social media. Them in the car, social media, like look at me, what I've got from stolen money. Or them with the kids on the profile picture with bloody bikes. Being real blasé. Oh, where did you get that from? Oh, we just forced power of attorney over someone. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll upload it to social media, we're rubbing it in people's face, being an absolute tool. My sister's getting charged. They've just been warring for money that was never even theirs. And catfishing child or children. They just got well addicted to spell work and are surrounded by armed undercovers. They tried to end innocent lives to cover up. My brother and sister's getting charged, doctors getting charged, the lot, police officer getting charged. Family did a power of attorney and it's demonic forces. A father's getting charged, alright. Dark web hitman hired. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. It's just shocking, isn't it? How far people will go for the love of money, because it just seems to be actually quite common for exes or family to do this. Ended a PC or wants to end a PC, and we've got contract killing, paying crackheads to stalk and lie. I told you, crackheads will do anything. They will do anything, majority of them, for a ball of crack. Alright, oh yeah, I'll go stare him out for a ball of crack, I've had it. Go on, stare him out for a ball of crack, I dare ya. Keep staring at them. Try and make them feel real uncomfortable. Pull them towards you. Try and go up to them, push them or something like that. I'll give you a ball of crack and I'm fucking cracking, I'll do that. Come here. Private investigator, paid to stalk, because they're just mentally retarded. And they all abuse their power position and they think it's funny. Just push you around and boss you around because their heads is gone. And some of them have been raised very poorly. Very poorly. Very poorly. Mental magic look. Power of attorney. They've been caught stalking and they're getting done for attempted murder as well. And this has actually made me really hungry. This has made me really hungry. They're all going to get fired for cover-ups. Sympathy spells. Feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for me. I'm about to die of heart attack from black magic backfiring. Help me. Karmic friends, feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for me. I was just jealous, little bitch. And that's all it is. So it just seems so common that like exes will be involved in it or family will be involved in it, and then they'll get all your friends involved because like if you help us and you're like, and all that, we'll give you this money, you bully her online, you push them around, you do some more spell work, you do this and you do that, because they're just mentally retarded. They're mentally retarded. They're just so stupid. They're ill. That's what they are. They are physically and mentally ill. Oh, like a bad man. And bad woman. Just a set of bad man, bad woman. Bad man, bad woman. They have many victims. So with all this money and stuff, they've been meeting in an office. With all this money and that, they're just victimised. They're just victimised. Someone tried to end their own daughter before, using child's name on bank accounts, and an evil auntie involved in an insurance job. Multiple fake social media account. And anyone who leaves. How dare you walk away from me in another relationship? How dare you walk away from this family who keep doing all this sick shit to you? How dare you walk away from me as a friend? If you don't want to be my friend, I'm going to join all these and we're going to stab you in the back, because if you don't want to be my friend anymore, then that's it. I'm going to victimise you and we're going to bully. So they're all going down, and maybe even a karmic friend, their friends are going down too. Because karmic friends are like, that's it, we're all going to turn against you. Alright, why not? Because if we can keep... Shut up, spell. Fuck off. Because if we can keep turning everyone against you and turning against you, how can you take all us to the courtroom? There's too many of us. You think we're all strong and powerful. Ring, 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 ring. Fake ambulance call out. Coming through your door. Because one of your fake ass bitch of a friends is jealous of you. Alright, so if we want to drag you in there, yeah, and bump you off, and waste our time when it could be somebody a few doors down who's practically dying and actually needs this fucking ambulance, but we're too busy coming for you, helping corrupt law. Do you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure, like, back at school, they used to have these talks at school about not doing fake police calls, not doing fake ambulance calls, not doing fake fireman or whatever calls, because, well, there could be somebody out there, yeah, further down the road, or what have you, 10 minutes down the road, who really needs police or an ambulance or fire brigade, and because these karmic friends and family are constantly on the blower trying to cover it up, they've wasted so much time on doing this. So they're all going to have to face accountability for this shit ton of crimes with this abuse of power. Solved a case, solved a cold case. A cold case has been solved because I've had many, many victims. They have. So, on top of it all, it's solving a cold case. Oh, it's just so annoying, like, how these people actually work. And how common it seems to be for family and exes and friends to act like this. Because it happens a lot when it comes to money. Everyone just starts getting evil, and I mean evil. And obviously paying crackheads and stuff to stalk, because crackheads will be crackheads and they will do anything. Alright, they will do absolutely anything. Raging alcoholics, they'll do anything. Do you know what I mean? Smackheads. They'll do out for a bottle of plonk and a quick hit. Anything. Even end somebody for a few grand. Some of them will actually end you for a ball of crack because they're that desperate for a ball of crack. So anyways, yeah, sending peace, love, and